I just realized I am floating in random space right now. So guys, welcome back. I am feeling some No Man's Sky. I really want to get this gold site found. And I said I was going to do this offline because it can literally turn into a 3-hour ordeal. But I spent some time last night, and I spent some time already this morning, and I've only found B and C sites. So I figured, you know what? I'm eventually going to find one, and I'd really like to be able to catch that live. So I'm going to check a few sites, guys. If it's just not working out, you know, we can delete the stream. And I can go back to plan B, just find it on my own someday. Okay, I'm gonna give folks the normal time here, but okay, we got gas, we got C-class garbage. Okay, this is what I've been finding. I've been finding B and C. So, you know, I'm in a 3-star system. I like to give myself every advantage, you know, trying to find these things fast. But guys, at the end of the day, it really just kind of comes down to luck of the draw. It depends on where you land your starship, you know, at the end of the day. So yeah, it's just kind of a, you know, I keep talking about it. This is the grind. This is the grind in the game. This is the part. This is the part of the game that we just kind of have to get past. But guys, it's so worth it. Like, once the units open up, I'm telling you, the whole game opens up. So yeah, we're just going to kind of, you know, park here, park there, see what's what, and just go from there. Okay, I'm about 3 minutes in here. In a couple of minutes, excuse me, I'll shut stuff off here and, excuse me, I'll get more into actual gameplay. But right now I don't see that my stream is moving, so we might have a technical problem here before I can do anything. I think we're good. And I might be getting up to get a reef. Actually, why don't I just do that right now? Not take the eye off the ball. Very full cup of coffee there. And I've got finger foods here just in case the need arises. This will save time here. See, I'm thinking ahead. Alright, guys. Let's see, we're about 7 minutes in, so yeah, perfect. Perfect timing. Come on. Might need to readjust my cushion. I don't know if I already scanned here. Let's double check, shall we? Ooh, B class, trash. S class, electromagnetic. Why do they have to entice me like this? Don't fall for it. Stay strong. Alright guys, so without any further ado, I will jump right in here. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. And guys, it is time to finally find, hopefully, my S-Class gold site. But I will settle for an A site in the interest of, you know, just getting on with the game here. So thank you so much for joining. And I hope I can help you out here today with a good, strong gold farm site. So far, no joy. It's fun, you know, stand by. It's funny when you... Just thinking about this making me laugh again. It's funny what you think about when you're, you know, hovering over the commode. I'm standing there doing my business. I'm like, you know, I'm going to find an S site. I'm going to get all excited, and then I'm going to go to said S site, and it's not going to be gold. It has been predicted. Alright guys, I am ready to have some fun here regardless. Honestly, I keep saying it's the grind, you know, it is the grind, but at the end of the day it's still fun, you know, you still get to kind of goof around, explore, play with your airship, you know, you can still scan stuff, just whatevers. But yeah, unfortunately that can drag on 3 or 4 hours, and that's when it starts getting not fun anymore. So if it's getting not fun, what I would recommend is just go off, do something somewhere else for a while, you know, find a different planet, explore for a carbon planet, just whatever, get salvage data, you know, do something productive, but still something else. And then, you know, when the itch kind of comes back, then, you know, get back, nuts. Then get back in your starship and... I literally landed right by the crater, the giant crater on the planet. Yeah, and then come back, you know, and give it a fresh look, find another random spot on the planet, so on and so forth. Garbage! Golly, it's been C and B today. This might not be the right planet for this. I might have to jump systems and just find another gold planet. Because, you know, some seem to be better than others, and again, I don't know if that's just luck of the draw. But like some of these shattered planets, you know, with like all the gold stuff, some of the spine planets, I hear they have better rates, but again, it just, to me, my personal experience, it seems to be luck of the draw. It seems to be, okay, where did I land my starships? Ooh, A-class. Shiny rock. So I don't know, I'll give this, I don't know, let's see here, what are we, 10 minutes in. Why don't we give this until 20 after, and I'll do it fast. You know, I'll just keep landing, scanning, taking off, landing, scanning, taking off. And then what I might do is, since I got my economy scanner, I might just jump systems, find another 3-star, and try again. B class. Garbage. Ah, nuts. You know, the auto charger and all that, it's nice, but when you're doing it fast like this, it can't keep up. So yeah, you know, there are going to be times, especially during the grind here, you know, you're still going to be chewing through that starship fuel. But hey, that's why we bought the dihydrogen jelly, and that's why we made dihydrogen. Hydrogen. John is in the water. Hydrogen. One nice thing about this particular planet, no drone trouble. Oh, and by the way, I seem to have better luck on drone trouble worlds. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's an actual thing. but all of my S-Class gold sites seem to have drones nearby on all my playthroughs. So, like, that's why, you know, when I do my experimenting stuff and something like that starts clicking, I feel like I have to at least mention it. And, you know, again, disclaimer, I can't prove that, but so far that's been my experience. Drone planets seem to get me in a site, whereas sometimes planets like this, I'm just flying around forever and I don't seem to really find them. That's why I said let's give this about another 10 minutes. About 20 minutes in, we'll cease and desist. And maybe along the way to a new solar system, I'll find a good carbon planet. You never know. B. Garbage. Let's see here. I got one. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna preemptively. Because I know I'm going to be going through the fuel, guys. Like, this is not going to go to waste. No joy. No joy. We got 13 minutes in, which gives us about 6.5 minutes to pull something out of our butts here. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know. If I was a betting man, I don't think I like the odds. Man, I need to get back on the allergy medicine. Apparently, Ned Stark was lying when he said winter is here. Alright, nuts. Actually, you know, getting back to my statement about drones, I'm not so sure one of my S sites has drones, the one at the spine planet. Now that I think about it, I don't remember having drone trouble there. But I can't be sure either. Like, I'd have to go back and investigate. Do something naughty and see if I can get myself in trouble. Already? Still no joy. Okay, we got 5-minute warning, guys. 5-minute warning. And then it's time to go explore, which I'm excited about, if I'm being honest. Wow. Sometimes I wonder if I don't fly right over a hot spot, you know, like going too fast or too far. So maybe when I hit a dead spot, maybe I should just barely kind of, you know. I don't know, it's kind of hard to like eyeball how many units you travel in the starship. That could have been like 100, it could have been like 500. I don't know. Yeah, see, I'm still in a dead zone, though, so I know I didn't fly over one that time because I barely went anywhere. Come on, baby. Papa needs a gold site. I'm feeling it, guys. This is the spot. And look what just freaking happened. If this is a gold site, I am going to poop a purple Twinkie, and I'm going to do it live. Too far away? What is happening? You gotta be really freaking close, don't you? Like, something ain't right. Wow, that doesn't give you much... I feel cheated here by the pin system. Wow. Yeah, that really doesn't give you much. Okay, within 400. Alright, guys. What? Oh, yeah. I saw something else that was shiny. Standby. I know, it's an S site. I know. Believe me, it's got my attention. My undivided attention. Oh, this is going to take forever from this distance. Maybe not. Okay, it's estimating 200, so it won't be quite as far as my pin. So I don't know, I guess I was really seeing that landscape wrong. I thought that was right in front of my face. Kind of tough for me to tell sometimes, like the colors and stuff on planets like this where it's all blended. My depth perception is out the window. And then I end up walking right into the glass door. Let's hope there are no glass doors on this planet. So funny, I just got done talking about, you know, not flying too far too fast because you might fly right over a site. I totally would have done that just now. I would have guessed about 1,000 meters, I would have landed, it would have been too late. Wow, so lesson learned. And maybe that's been part of my problem lately. Oh wait, I think I just bypassed that whole thing. There I go, you know, just babbling mindlessly. Come on, baby. Gold, gold, gold. Beetlejuice. All right. This is the look of happy. All right, guys. That's freaking awesome. Like, you don't even know. The grind is over. Like, that's all I can think about right now. The grind is over. But the grind is not over until the game is saved. Because if the game is saved, then it never happened. So, yeah, I'm overly excited right now, and I can't even talk. So I'm going to put down a hard save, hopefully before the game crashes, or power goes out, or anything bad happens. Alright. The grind is over. So I've got my S site, guys. Booyah. Now, before I get too froggy, because this is what always happens, I get excited, I put the base marker down, I start building, and I'm like, oh no, I forgot to look around. So let's go ahead and mark the site. Oops. Yeah, I probably need to back off here. And I should probably get my face out of the screen so we can get back to some gameplay. It was just an awesome moment. So hey, we did it and we did it live. And right at the 20-minute mark, to boot! Like, under 20 minutes. Like, cyberspace heard my plea, and they responded. Alright, guys. What am I doing? I am all over the place right now because I found my S site. Okay, I got that tagged, so what I'm going to do now is take a quick scan around. I got no gas. But I do have... Okay, this is freaking beautiful. This just really sealed the deal. Like, we could not have found a better site. I just unlocked electromagnetic generators. Heck yeah. Heck to the yeah. Okay, so within 200 or so meters, we should be plenty safe to put our base marker down. And just to see how far away I got from my... Yeah, within 100, we are golden. Let's go ahead and... I gotta call my starship, I'm sure. Booyah, baby. Let's claim this sucker. Now, as I found out a few streams ago, this could actually burst my bubble right here and right now. It might already be claimed. Okay, it is not already claimed. Whew. Hey, Sunny family, what is up? Awesome! I was on somebody's feed. Another celebratory moment. Thank you so much for letting me know that. So yeah, I actually made a thumbnail just for you, so you would hopefully lock onto it. So you might have to go back a few streams now, but yeah, that'll get you where you need to go there. So anyway, oh my god, I don't even know where I'm at right now. I'm literally all over the place mentally. Okay, first things first, I know I'm going to need some carbon. Let's go get that real quick. Then I'm going to track down that electric site. And then, guys, we're going to build a freaking S-Class gold farm. And my game is just going to open wide up. I mean, just go wide open. You're going to see it as we go here, but this really is the pivot point now to what enables you to just really go bonkers. I mean, the first thing I'm going for, freighters and frigates, because that's passive income. They bring back just all sorts of, you know, obscure and the more rare, you know, type of stuff, the loot. So it's nice to have it, because, you know, when somebody needs a walker brain to put a piece of tech in, you know, that they really want to install, they'll probably have a walker brain, you know, just because, again, they bring back rare and random, the R&R, as I call it. Okay, just wanted to check around for a gas site, you know, thought I might get lucky there. If it's close enough, you can still connect them all. So yeah, Sonny, let me know what you think about that thumbnail. And the first few seconds of that corresponding video. Hopefully, I got it right this time. But if I didn't, I guess is what I'm saying is I'm asking you to let me know so I can, you know, get it right like now or today. Ooh, look, I got pretty close that time. That was not bad for eyeballing. Okay, so our electromagnetic hotspot. That's kind of an odd number, 73. I mean, a B site should be like 60. That's pushing closer to an A site, which would be 80. So that's whatever. I mean, it's still going to make good power, so I'm gonna take it, of course. Alright guys, so here's my master plan, and I'm probably going to need to go farm carbon. I think I already talked about that. So this thing should be right about in the middle of this site. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, it'll kind of all work out the same. But from here is when I'm going to go ahead and plaster down. I'm just going to do one for now, because, you know, mats, you know, chromatic metal, metal plating. The two banes of our existence right now to get this site built quickly. But this is why I took the time to... Well, at least I didn't have to wait long. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the ferrite, or the rusted metal farm and the copper farm. So I actually went back over to those two farms last night before I went to bed, and I put down a few more storage units so I'd have more, you know, to get a hold of, and that'll really give us a good head start here getting these farms built. Alright, enough said about that. So let's go ahead and put down our first electromagnetic generator. And guys, this saves a lot of mats, you know, doing it with batteries and solar panels. So yeah, it's kind of pricey to build it, but it pumps a lot of power, and again, it saves just a lot of material. So this really is the way to go early game, you know, if you don't want the process to take even longer. Metal plating, the bane of my existence, metal plating. But that's okay, that will not be a problem here. As soon as I go get that rusted metal. Speaking of rusted metal, I can probably already start spinning some. I'm pretty sure I've got some already on my person. Oh yeah, I got a ton of it on my person. So let's go ahead, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I was spinning nanites. Let's go ahead and see how many now. 1,500. It's 1 in 5, so you only get 1/5 the nanites. So for 1,000, you get 200 nanites. So this would be about 300 nanites. And guys, that's not bad. I mean, I was just passively, you know, grinding that while I was walking around exploring anyway. Like, you really can't beat it. It's literally just free nanites out of stuff that you would normally throw away. Or store and just never find the need for again. And you know, there are uses for it, don't get me wrong. But early game, just passively grinding it, I think is a better payoff, you know, getting the nanites out of it. Alright, but enough about all that. Let's go ahead and put down our electromagnetic generator. And again, I'm going to find the center spot of my plank here. And there it is. So now from here, actually I need to know where I'm going. I'm going that way. I think I'm going to be there before it gets there, so yeah, it's whatever. We craft it for a reason, right? I suppose I could have just flown my starship over there. Hindsight. But yeah, you know, I probably... Oh, I can't. Yeah, I need to actually get rid of the starship anyway. Ugh. Man, this thing with the starship sometimes... It's brutal! No Man's Sky, if you're watching, I absolutely love this game, but if you could look into, like, just the little stuff like that, it would really, like... just take the game to a whole nother level in the world of enjoyment. Relaxation and enjoyment. And much less frustration. Not only that, it gives me my time back, you know? I feel like a lot of my time goes into just silly stuff in this game, especially with the building. Alright, so... since I'm here with my starship, let's go ahead and find as close to 100% as we can get. Whoa, I just found the 100. No freaking way. Not like it really matters. Because wherever I put the wood piece down, it won't be exactly where, you know, I'm standing. It'll be close. But wow. Okay, pretty freaking awesome. So right in the middle of this rock. Kind of northwest quadrant. Northeast quadrant of the rock. Northeast quadrant of the rock. Northeast quadrant of the rock. So that'll be pretty freaking close to centered there. Wow, I can't believe I found the 100. Yep, I'm going to call this one good. I could have gone left just a hair, but yeah, it's whatever. Okay, guys, S site, gold site. So now there's different schools of thought here. I showed you guys a video for the S site already. That was one way to do it. That was just 3 simple floors. You know, machines nice and close together. But you notice as I got farther and farther out from the core, you know, the numbers dropped a little bit. So if we really want to maximize the site with diggers, the only way to do that is to stack them. Make a tower. Now if you don't want, you know, 32 floors or 36 floors, you know, however many. I think I have 36,000 going an hour at my S sites. So yeah, that would be, you know, 36 floors essentially. And that's a big tall tower, guys. Running piping for that turns into a nightmare. And sometimes you can get so high up, as my son found out, you have to, you know, you're at a base build limit. So that's really, to me, it's just a lot of time to build that. I personally feel like, you know, between time spent building versus, you know, resources versus, you know, getting good hot spots, I like the quads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 4 on each floor. This way, you know, I'm not branching out even further away from the hot spot, Not only that, the quads kind of share a common hotspot here in the middle, and the 4 units make pretty doggone good income. So now I'm going to show you how I do the quad. And again, totally different system here. And I don't know if I've got all the gold and everything I need to actually farm or craft this. So what I might do is break away for just a moment. Actually, first thing I need to do is run power. And I don't remember where that was. Where's my power station? Well, I am freaking hungry. I might have to take some bites off of my finger foods that are sitting right here next to me. Like, I am no kidding hungry right now. And it just hit out of nowhere. It's all this excitement. It's making me hungry. Okay, where are we at? I like to be able to see my cables. I don't like when they're buried because then I lose track of where I'm going. See, I'll put a few, you know, elbow points down, as I call them, on the way over. Wait, where did it go? I'm only gonna have to do this once. I hope. Did I not lay cable here? I am either tripping or something is going haywire right now. Okay. Maybe I didn't come over here with it. I guess I meant to put it down somewhere and I didn't. Okay. Wow. I'm back to where I should be. Okay, and this should take us home. Take me home. Electricity. Okay, now that we got the lights on, actually I'm going to put another elbow down here because I'm going to expand this powerhouse here. So I kind of want this out of the way. And then I can just reconnect them, you know, and it'll look a lot more clean without all these zigzagging wires going in the middle of the structures. Alright, so the lights are on, guys. And that said, I'm going to celebrate with a bite of food. And just so I can see what in the heck I'm doing when I come back. I did go farm a little carbon, but that's not going to go super far. But anyway, this will kind of remind me where my hotspot is. Alright guys, and since I took the time to run the power, I will go ahead and put down... And I'll probably be ripping this up soon, but yeah, we need to put down a travel gate here. Wait a minute, what am I out of? Nanotubes. Okay, that's no big deal. Okay, very nice. Okay, this is why I love the vault systems in this game. Everything I stored, I now have direct access to. Just to show you guys what I was trying to say in words the other night, and it probably wasn't working out. So yeah, all that stuff I dumped in there is still waiting for me. Nice and pretty like. I don't necessarily need it for gold farms, but you know, you could have dumped important stuff in there for later use. Right here and right now. Such a shame. Okay, now before I do anything, guys, I need to go back and visit the other two sites I talked about briefly. And that is going to be my copper site. I'm going to grab whatever was there. You know, they should be full. Whatever storage I put down last night, it should be full. I tried to aim for about 12 hours. Ah, sweet deal, Sonny. I'm glad I finally got it right. So I really hope when you get to that planet, you find it, because no, we should have had that squared away, you know, over a week ago. But hey, I'm glad I, you know, hopefully at least showed the right address this time. One small leap for lore, one giant leap for mankind. All right. Okay, they're not full. It's only going to get me about 3,000. Wrong buttons. Okay, so 316 nanites. As soon as I put those in my inventory, they convert into nanites. The same number, by the way. It doesn't go up or anything. Super sad. It's a cluster. You would think there would be more nanites there. Yeah, that rare can be a real bear sometimes. I almost gave up on it. It was the last animal I needed scanned. Alright, I am going to start spinning chromatic metal. Just to get a head start. It's 2 in the morning. Wow. I under budgeted this site, I guess, by a lot. Maybe the day cycle just isn't real strong here. Okay, well I want the copper flowing because I want the chromatic metal flowing. So this is probably a wise investment right now. And then hopefully, you know, that'll juice up the batteries here to power these things overnight. I might even drop one more battery, you know, just to really ensure. No kidding, the copper will flow. That's probably why these tubes didn't fill up. I didn't have enough power running, so lesson learned there. The bane of my existence. Already out of ferrite dust. We're already starting off right. Alright. So I'm going to make another system here just because, again, I really want the chromatic metal to flow. This isn't the right site to do this at. You know, I found a better site that's already powered. But it'll get us what we need. So I'm just kind of looking at this from a frugal standpoint right now. It'll get us what we need. So, you know, I'm going to get this as close-ish as possible. Now, this can't be too close to the tubes here, and it can't be too close to the diggers here. We've got to give it some wiggle room. And my school of thought here is you should be able to kind of bounce back and forth between the two. So that should be spaced, you know, well. And unfortunately, I got to wait for the lights to come back on to know that for sure. And that means I need to put down 4 more solar panels, not just 2, which means I don't have the metal plating for all this. So I guess right now I'm just doing 1. But I'll do the closest one because, excuse me, you know, I want to make sure it's far enough away. The other one going next to it, I know will be far enough away. Oh, excuse me. And the hiccups literally made me forget what I was doing. Wow. And since I'm a stickler for the details... Okay, so 2 more solar panels, bam bam. Is that not powered? Why is that not working? Oh, yeah, I'm a genius. Okay, yeah, that was feeding the teleporter over there. Okay, so I want to have 4 diggers. Right now I got 3. Again, just to make sure the site's going to keep the juice flowing day and night. I want 1 extra from what my normal formula is. And see, that number isn't going up very fast in the twilight, which means I probably could put another solar panel down, and this is why they're shutting off early. So yeah, this planet just needs a little extra boost. You don't really know, you know, that formula I give, 2 solar panels per machine and 1 battery per machine, it's dependent. That can fluctuate. It's a good starting point. But you just have to see, you know, how early at night they're shutting off, and that'll give you a better idea, you know, how far you have to go to make sure that this the numbers are going to be going up here during the twilight hours. There we go. Okay, so again, separate system, guys. These are still good, strong numbers, you know. We're in the upper 300s. And then this one will branch off and become a totally separate... man, I can't even build a storage unit. Wow. I'm going to have to rectify that situation. Where is my rusted metal? Okay, that'll spin pretty quick. Wow, 185 on the ferrite. Not great. Okay, I said that would spin pretty quick. Maybe I overstated that just a little bit. Okay, this will at least get it done twice as fast. I just want enough to put like 1 storage unit down, and then I'll be happy. Because the machine only holds 250. That kind of made this whole thing pointless. If I'm just going to come back for 250 more. And I put a lot of resources into that copper flow, so... Alright, this gives me an opportunity to take a quick intermission. I will be right back. And for your viewing pleasure, I always forget how to emote. How do you emote? Ah, gestures. That's me most of the time. That's me most of the time. And this is me when I found my S-side. Okay. I kind of ran there. Wow. I need to get off the couch more. Alright, guys. I am doing my happy dance. We found our S-site, baby! Thanks, Sonny. Yeah, I was struggling there. Could not find that. So in case anybody is actually wondering what it looks like when I dance in real life, it's not far off. That's why I don't go out dancing. Alright, I should have a good amount of the dust. Whoops, wrong buttons. Let's see where we're at. Wow. Man, that really chews up that carbon. Okay, 800, that'll craft me a few. That'll get me going. I should have about the same. On the flip side. And I like to do things as passively as possible, so while I'm doing other stuff, I still want that grinding. Okay, so now I might actually be able to put down another digging machine like I wanted. And it's probably time to get back into some no kidding gameplay right now. Wow, that math was like very difficult for no reason. Alright. Back to the game. This is what I wish we could do in Zelda. Like, Nintendo, if you're watching this, this is what we need for Link. Right here. That would be cool. Or like, you know, if he gets drilled in the head by, say, a mushroom hammer, you know, from an enemy and Link gets flung halfway across the map, maybe he could land on his back, and when he sits up, he'd have like little mushrooms flying around his head in circles, like, you know, chirping or something. That would be a cool emote. You know, just throwing an idea out there, but yeah, we need something like this in Zelda, for sure. And more stamps! Excuse me. Hate when that happens. I've never seen prepare for action. Alright, I got my mouth plating. Let's do this. I am having way too much fun today. I'm excited, guys. S-Site. This is where it's at. So yeah, let's just get a little bit more copper flowing, you know. Just a wee bit more. And I guess I'll have to go this way. That should be far enough away. No problemo. Wow, I'm surprised I can keep going. Okay, so that'll get me a good amount of storage there. And all should be right with the world. Oh, I don't have enough power, that's right. Doggone it. I even said that earlier. Okay, now I might want to put one more solar panel. Actually, I need to go count again because I don't know where I'm at. If I'm plus one solar panel only at this point, that's not enough. Because I remember they were still shutting off too early. The only way to know for sure is to stick around for Twilight, but I kind of just want to get going. So you know what? I'm just going to eat the resources and make sure these lights stay on. And now I got to figure out why those things are offline. I'm having issues with that, I guess. Maybe I didn't wire it yet. Tee-hee-hee. See? Excited. Not paying attention. Okay, so yeah, 300, 300. So yeah, we are all good. These are separate systems now. So yeah, basically I'm getting it twice as fast. So this one's pushing, you know, 600 an hour, which isn't great. Like I said, this really isn't the right site for this. 735 again, which isn't great. But it should keep me afloat during the build process. Oh, getting ahead of myself. There we go. Okay, so apparently it can't be running, which is kind of silly. Alright, let's bounce back over to... I need to rename that. That is going to drive me bonkers. Hey, Kathy, what is up? Yes, you finally caught up with me there. I read the two comments together, so it worked out. Alright, you are just in time to watch me do the happy dance. Cause I found my S-Site! Ooh, ooh. My voice does not do that anymore. Busy morning, huh? Actually, I woke up and I just started streaming TOTK, did 2 more stables. And I just had the itch, so here we are. Alright, I'm running around in circles. So what I need to do, guys, is kind of just put up some stuff, and it doesn't have to be pretty. This is not for aesthetics. I'm not going to put extra builds down for anything. I want to minimize the number of builds going into this site. Reason being, especially for Switch users out there, this could be a real problem. So yeah, just try to think, you know, frugal as possible. Few builds as possible. Alright. So, to solve the metal plating problem, the bane of my existence, we need... Drumroll, please. We need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. They're a little expensive, but it's worth every penny. They spin for free, no more fuel. Loving it. Okay, same type of deal. Rusted metal. In you go. The next bane of our existence, which is the accursed chromatic metal. Alright, so while that's cooking, again, I'm a passive kind of guy, so while that's working, I need to go to my rusted metal farm and get more what will turn into ferrite dust. Stand by. Before I do that, I need to rename this base. Honestly, that's not a priority right now. See, I should have a grip of rusted metal. I should have at least a stack. Yeah, Sonny, I stood in the expedition staring at that terminal, having like a 30-minute mental debate. Do I go in? Do I go out? Do I go in? Do I go out? And then finally, like, I snapped out of it and I said, okay, in or out? And I just walked away. So, I don't know. I didn't think I could commit to it. Because I kind of had that talk with myself there out loud, you know. If I do it, I have to commit. And I didn't know what my schedule and my son's schedule was going to be like for the next 3 days, so I didn't even want to start it. That made my decision real easy. But yeah, I could almost taste it. I really wanted to dive into it. Yeah, I see people walking around with those staffs all the time. Okay, I assumed it was some kind of reward for something, so gotcha. Okay, so I might get into the one Wednesday, because then I won't feel rushed. You know, I can do it more leisurely. And, yeah, it'll be a party. Thanks for letting me know. I'll try to keep that in mind, Wednesday. My friend Joker plays. He's doing a live stream Tuesday morning, I think. It's all going to depend on the Fortnite and the update, but apparently there's a big Lego thing, and he's going to be on. So, I don't know if I'm going to be up at 6 in the morning, but if you all want to catch him, I'm sure he'd appreciate the support. Please, you know, mention my name. I sent you there because I may not be awake again, you know. That's like my midnight, or that's like my middle of my sleep. That's like the first time I get up to pee time. So I don't know, guys, like, I asked him, like, what time he'd be on? He said 6. I said, like, what does that mean? 6 a.m.? And he says, yes, dude, an a.m. There is a 6 a.m. I was like, oh. Okay. So yeah, thanks, Joker, for clearing that up. Anyway, shiny rocks, brain tangents. Yeah, back to work. Okay, this is my rusted metal farm. So yeah, again, I knew I'd have a lot here. That'll definitely keep me afloat. Okay, back to Siberia Taibi, or whatever that is. I like the cookie. Okay, those are still vibrating, so 50%. All right, well, that'll get me going. Oh yeah, duh. You know, I'm going into build mode and I hate how the character keeps flipping around. It really disorients me. It makes me dizzy. So yeah, for that reason also, I really like first person. So no more dancing. Time to work. Alright, rusted metal. Let's go ahead and dump a half a stack in there. Now, unfortunately, these don't just stay running perpetually. They shut off after so long. But as long as you keep coming back to empty it, you know, it'll keep running. Okay, the chromatic metal. I didn't get a ton there. Okay, I'm not sure how much I'm going to need. That might actually get me in here a good ways. I think it's 100 per. 100 per. So yeah, that's going to get me 17 machines right off the top. And I already have some on my person, some in the Starship. So yeah, guys, we're off to a real good head start here for getting this site up and running. We're going to have units in no time. So I can already taste it. Let's go ahead and... I guess I'm not close enough to my Starship, or my Starship isn't close enough to me. That's a problem. Oh yeah, you need the ferrites for different things. I know I'm going to need some gold. Starting gold. Alright, getting back to no frills here. I think I'm going to... how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to do the quad like I talked about. So basically what you can do here, just so you know the spacing is right, not only that, you're pinching pretty, you know, close to the centers here without overlapping corners, and it doesn't matter which way you go. You can go, you know, side so it's lined up, or you can go diagonal, however you want to do it, you know, for aesthetics. I usually just go kind of sideways and I look for that first peg there, and I put one there, and then I try to find, you know, on the other side, put one there. The problem is, I'm not sure anymore if that was far enough to prevent overlap. I don't think it is. That's right, that doesn't work. Scratch all that. I remember trying to actually put that into practice once, and it did not want to work right. Basically, the feet were too close to one another on the diagonals. So I'm going to stick to my normal, and unfortunately I'll have to build a few extra builds, but I will be ripping these back out. I'm going to do my normal, you know, quad here. Excuse me. But again, I need the grid patterns, and I need the cursor spot for that to rest on so I can actually place the builds. And I'm pretty sure this was the hotspot one. Let me double check. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so let's do quads. Oh yeah, metal plating. The bane of my existence. How could I forget so soon? What do I got? 2 left? Oh, that didn't get me a lot. I might have to go buy it. Because that is not going to go far at all. So you can always go to the space station, you know, actually find a couple of Starship pilots, buy it. Sometimes the trade terminal has it, you can buy it. Before you do that, I would like download half your inventory into that vault, because that's going to scoop up a lot of inventory. But I'm going to see how far this gets me here. You know, it still takes me time to get through these, so I'll go back over and check my machine, see where I'm at. Okay, so N1, N1. And what I mean by that is I come over from that where that intersection is, you know, in the whatever wood lines. I come in over to that one bump, I call it. I don't know what else to call that. So that's about what I'm aiming for there when I place that first one. And I do the same thing all the way around. So his buddy will go right next to him. Bada bing, bada bang. Same type of party over here, only going out the other way. Okay. Same type of deal here, and this might actually be too close even. Only one way to know, and that's to wire it. Oh, nuts. That's not going to get me 17 machines. I don't even know what I was thinking right there. So I don't have a choice. I got to go buy metal plating while this stuff is working. So normally at these sites, I have 3 medium refiners down and 2 large refiners. I think I showed that in my site building video. And that just, you know, if I have all 5 running, the ferrite just flows. By the time I'm, you know, stopping because I'm out, and I come back here and I got plenty, I keep going, and it's just a back and forth thing, but I can keep going. That's the point. With just 2 machines running, yeah. We're just going to have to go buy it. Metal D-Pass. Okay, that should get me a good ways into this build site. This teleporter is everything in this game. Like, if we didn't have teleporters in No Man's Sky, could you guys imagine? I think I just had a mini aneurysm only thinking about it. Like, wow. Alright, I need supercomputers too, so that is the other bane of my existence right now. If I happen to get lucky with that, and I did not. Okay, so 3-star systems are going to have a lot, usually right around 100 give or take. A lot of metal plating, which is awesome. But if you're in like a 1-star system, it's going to be like 20 or 30. So just be aware, you know, if you really want to spend less time going around buying this stuff, make sure you stick to 2 and 3-star systems. I have no idea how many. I got 5 solar panels left. Those should be okay. 15 wiring looms, that should be okay. Micro, yeah, it should be okay for a while. Yeah, okay, I'm happy. Ooh, purdy. 2 purdies. No shiny rocks, don't look at the classes. Okay, that's probably good enough. I'm gonna stretch my limits here, see where my inventory runs out. Oh, I'm still going strong. Nice. Notice I'm not getting anything else right now. Metal plating and ferrite dust. And if I find a supercomputer. And that's what'll break my inventory, watch. The supercomputer. Uh-oh. My inventory's already broken. Whoop! Oh, that really went fast, didn't it? Okay, wow, that is in inventory. Okay, I'm gonna pass on that. Just in case I come across that accursed supercomputer. Well, oh, got one more. Oh, thanks, Sonny. I wonder which pizza that would have been. My latest concoction is feta, parmesan, and mozzarella with red onion, little teeny tiny pieces of broccoli floret, and it gave it a real nice crunch. Like, I feel like I'm chewing on something now. And then mushrooms. You gotta have your mushrooms. What else did I put on there? Garlic, salt this time, and then I mixed like minced garlic in with the sauce. So I'm not gonna kiss anyone anytime soon. Onions, garlic, lots of garlic. But it is quite delicious. And I might have belched a little bit of garlic last night while I was laying in bed, which was not awesome. Okay, I'm okay right now, I think, with... Ooh, that is a pretty starship, you guys. I know it's shiny. I said I wasn't going to do this. I'd most likely buy it. Oh, am I out of units? I'm out of units. Okay, well, shopping's over. No supercomputer. No supercomputer for this guy! Salary Taibi. Sibiri Taibi. Sabiritali. I just made up a word. That's my base name. I'm like, uh-oh, I don't have enough solar panels. Wait, never mind. Alright guys, let's get these freaking built. Wait a minute. Bane of my... Oh yeah. Bane of my existence is now in my inventory. Wait, can I even craft these? I think I dumped the chromatic metal in the vault like a genius. I just want the important stuff. Don't worry, guys. You'll reclaim your inventory here very soon. Like, that metal plating, it might look like a lot, but it'll be gone in about 10.5 seconds. This is insane how that happens. Okay, so let me make sure I've got the bouncing room in here, because this looks kind of close. I mean, yeah. But it feels awful tight, so... I don't know, I might have some overlaps here. Let's see what happens. The goal is to get them as close as possible. So of course, you know, you want to maximize the percentage you're going to get. That the flow just comes that much quicker. The flow. The crow. Okay, go ahead and marry them up. What I have joined, let no rando separate. Okay, guys, and then I'm going to plank off to the sides here for some container storage. I'm feeling like going this way. So we need to go 4 back, actually 5, so we don't fall off. Okay. But before I get into storage, I really want to make sure these are actually hot wired and working. I like a little bit of redundancy, but you don't have to do it this way. You can just, as long as they're all connected, it really doesn't matter. Okay, so those are all wired to one another. Let's find my power source here. I'm not going to use this stuff because, you know, I tend to delete those and move them around a lot, which is also why I put a pivot point down, or up here. Right there. So now I've got an independent line that will not be severed because I'm moving other stuff around. Are you freaking kidding me with the starship right now? I just want to build! Alright, I'll fix this. For no reason. Now that generator I built might not be enough to power all these. The only way to know is to connect it and see what happens. But the nice thing about this, you don't have to worry about day and night cycles. So, okay, so I'm probably gonna have to fly my starship. Yeah, that's okay. So I need to go this way. Oh, by the way, guess who wants to rename their base? So now that my site is set up, I've got my mining sites going. I don't need to name it something funny anymore. I can just straight up go 3. And we'll say gold 1S. This shows me I've got an established functional gold site here. It's up and running. That's all I need to know now. And it's my first one, so the next one I do, it'll be gold 2S or A or whatever I find. Again, just my system. Do what works for you. But I just really like to be able to look at the teleporter quickly and say, okay, what am I looking for? Gold site. Bam. Number 1, let's go. Instead of, you know, trying to figure out what I named it or... yeah, that can turn into a real freaking nightmare. Okay, this will also give me a good idea how many machines I need per floor. Excuse me. Excuse me. Garlic! Oh yeah. Okay, that turns blue, so there's my answer right there. So per floor I need at least 2 machines. So with that new knowledge, and since I'm a stickler for details, I don't know if it looks different, but I'm going to spin this around and lay it down, you know, same direction. I believe most people call that anal retentive. And just in case you're wondering, that is absolutely in the Urban Dictionary. Ask me how I know. Okay, so I'll put 1 more down for now. That'll get me another floor built at least. Actually, just so I don't have to keep running back and forth, where am I at on mats? Magnetized ferrite chromatic metal. I can do at least 1 more to guarantee another floor. I wanted to do 3 more, but honestly I don't think this is the right time for that. So I'm just going to make another row here, guys. This one's going to be hard to place with that electrical cord going there, so getting back to, having a pivot point nearby. That's why I like to do that. So I'm going to come in from the side now and just plaster that down right there. Bada bing, bada bang. Come on. Actually, I'm going to splurge and see if I can get away with a third floor with one less, because I might be over budgeted here. And to me it's worth, the mats to see where I'm at with that. If it shuts off, then I'll know. Okay, and then I can get my cube shape going with my electricity here. Okay, now this should all be good to go. Nice blue cordage, right as rain. Alright, I'm not sure how long the stream's going to be today. I guess we're just doing the S site. It's funny because I almost put on the thumbnail. We're going to get our S site today, folks. Like, I almost put it in there like it was already solid. Like, I had a good feeling about it. The chi was flowing. And there they go, guys. It is a beautiful thing. Like, my toes are literally wiggling right now. And I kind of want to show you on camera, but I fear that would go too far. So anyway, just to show you what I mean about getting, as close as possible to this pivot point, everything should be over 500 at an S site. And everything is over 500 in an S site. So basically what would have happened is if some of these were too close to one another, it would bump it down considerably to like 300 or something, or 200 and something, I don't know. But anyway, that would be like a red flag warning that you would have to, separate them just a little bit more. But guys, honestly, I think this is like as close as you can possibly get. So, I feel like the quads are a good balance between, not building ridiculously tall towers and trying to get up and down the things and just lots of extra builds and so on. I feel like this is a good, solid system here. Now, if you really wanted to put more on the floor, I don't know if I would go a 12-pack. So my other design that I showed you is a 12-pack. But you saw those outliers, that they started kind of going down in numbers. So I kind of found a nicer sweet spot right here in the middle. Again, try to keep a visual marker. There's the hottest spot is right here. So, as you branch out from that in any direction the same distance, it's going to be the same. But if you go out and over, you're actually getting a little bit farther away from that. So, the best way to do that would be to put a pair, say, like right here, as close as possible, bam, bam. And then, you're still kind of close. So you could actually put 4 more pairs here, just like that, like bam, bam, so on and so forth. Bam, bam, and bam, bam. So there would be like a plus or a red cross symbol jetting out from the center marker here. And that would double, the amount of digging machines you have on each floor. So, again, the numbers would go down a little bit, but you gotta weigh, how tall do you want the thing to be versus the resource flow you want to be getting. Honestly, as long as I'm up around 500, I'm happy. So, I'll probably just go ahead and maximize the floors more. And get some more digging machines going right here on what I've already got built. Not only that, in my mind, it's less builds on this site. It's less builds going up. It's less floors, for the new platforms. It's all right here. It's already here. Alright, enough jibber jabber. I am going to start laying supply depots like they are free. And guys, I talked about metal plating. I talk about metal plating often. When I say the bane of my existence, all that beautiful metal plating is about to disappear. I am going to be Houdini. So, Simon Says, Houdini. And I like to actually see the edges, because I'm a stickler, again, for details. But yeah, go ahead and distance these, you know. About halfway there should be just fine. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but I try to get my cursor, you know, as close to that line as I can on that wood build. So in other words, it's right on the edge there. And then I just kind of take a few steps back. I spam that trigger as I look down slowly, so they're placed super close, you know. It just cuts down on how long they have to be placed out. And I try to count them out, guys. Now, I don't think I'm going to have the metal plating to do what I want just yet, so I'm going to cut these in half. Normally I want at least 12 tubes going back. So I'm going to cut that into 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to make sure there's enough to go around. That might not even be enough. Let's do 4. That'll give me some wiggle room and storage time. But that'll also, you know, help me spread these out over all the different systems we're about to put down. Okay, bounce over to supply pipe. I missed a trigger squeeze there. Let's go to this one for now. And over here we'll go to this one. Oh, that's going to get super confusing. Stand by. I try to make it so I have a pretty good idea which is going where, and it doesn't always work out that way because they always cross. But I think I can maybe angle this one better. And I'll zigzag it. Okay, now I can tell a little bit better by looking at it what's going where. Doesn't always work out that way, but it is nice when it does. Okay, we got 2 systems complete. Oh, what am I doing? The funny thing is, like, this looks like a very easy activity, but I can really, like, kill brain cells focusing on this. I don't know why, I guess I just care too much about looks or something. But it is nice when you take a step back and you see what you gave birth to in the way of the build. It's like, oh yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. Not only that, I think I'm a little OCD, so like when I see it all over the place, it bothers me. Genuinely bothers me. Alright guys, let's see now where our storage units are at. So we've got about 4 hours of storage. So every 4 hours we can come back here and clean this out. So it looks like each system right now is making a half a stack in a 4-hour period. So this isn't going to be a big amount of cash flow yet. You know, we need closer to that number 36 there to really get the money flowing. But we've already got the money flowing, and that's the important thing. See, you know, I'm feeling froggy, so I'm going to jump. And I am going to put... I'm going to put a couple of... Wait a minute, I can't do that. I wasn't thinking about leaving space for the extra machines that I wanted to put down here. Nuts. Just have to come back another floor space. Or half a floor space. Oh, that really bites the bullet. I did such a good job. The great thing in this game is you get your materials back. I can't tell you guys how much I hated Ark. Hated it. Just constantly. Every time you wanted to break something. Farming. Break it, farm it. Break it, farm it. It was constant. Hated it. Alright. I might have PTSD over that. Okay, so let's come back about a half a plank. Now these digging machines are going to go right about here, so you need a good floor in between there, just to make sure there's enough of a buffer, so that should be okay. I really like my zigzag, so let's do that. See? Stickler. Anal retentive. I know. I can't help myself. Okay, so same type of party. Right back to the center peg there. I've been playing too much Legos. Calling them pegs now. Alright, did I do it again? Jeepers. Anal retentive, the word of the day. It's hyphenated. Whatever. Anyway, so guys, one thing I kind of forgot to mention is this is just per system. So I said, you know, those numbers aren't great yet, and they're not. You know, we're going to get a lot better here. But, wait a minute, did something fuse? Something did not look right there. You said 5/22 a minute ago, but it's close enough. It just kind of threw me off there. Something changed. Okay, anyway, maybe it didn't say 522, and maybe I'm just tripping. That does happen from time to time. Okay, guys, so anyway, again, you know, I said these numbers weren't great yet, and they're really not, but for the system, that you can't beat that. 2 machines, 1,000 an hour, booyah. Now from there, you have to do that 4 times, because we have 4 working systems right now. If I double this floor and make it 8, it's 8 times this. So, you know, that 1,000 an hour doesn't sound like a lot, but that's how you get the big numbers as you can, you know, continue building additional systems. Compound math, and I love it. Alright, so I'm going to get away with 4 more. I'm pretty sure I've got the power supply to do that. I'm going to show you guys that thing I was talking about. So yeah, I like to come out from one of the feet, you know, like try to stand in front of the foot. And then about as low as I can go without going over the edge of the build. So right about there. I actually think I nailed that. Okay, so stand behind the foot, same type of deal. Go ahead and get those married, nice and close together. They have to look like they love each other. In what I join, let no rando separate. Okay, now that should be more than enough wiggle room there. I got a good amount of bouncing room. Now these are a little bit different. Now look at the way these are, the pairs. So, you know, this is like not far past the line here. That's why I spaced this way. But on the sides, you know, it sticks out more into the build. So now instead of, you know, coming back so it doesn't go over the floor, it actually has to go over the floor a little. So again, you can stand at the foot, you know, for spacing. And right about here so that this foot is pretty close to this peg. And again, you'll have some bouncing around here. That might even be a little too far out. I'm going to come in just a little bit closer. You know, the higher we can get the numbers, the better, so might as well take advantage of it. Try it right here. That should be about right. Okay, so I'm in just a little closer off that peg. Okay, they are now effectively married. Actually, that one's a bit far back, isn't it? Kind of hard to eyeball it sometimes. Yeah, we had a real good start here, guys. I mean, for first sight, early game, it all starts with rusted metal and whatever that other stuff is. Copper. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Where's my grinder? Okay, I think I'm gonna have to dump more copper. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, you know what? I want it passively doing it anyway. We're gonna need it, so might as well just get it grinding here. You need copper for stuff too, so I wouldn't grind it all, you know? That's just me. Wait a minute, I thought I had more ferrite dust. Do I have no more rusted metal? Yeah, see? I knew something was amiss. Okay, every time I see a new machine go down, I see units going up. This is awesome. Okay, one more pair, guys, and then we got an 8-pack down here. That should be okay. Come on, where's the foot? Okay, we're all at 505, 507. There's that 522. Oh, okay, the inner ones are 522. The outers are this. Okay. Yep, checking. Everything's tracking. Okay. So now these are probably going to be, you know, just under 500, but it'll be close. It'll be right at that 500. In my mind, it'll still be 1,000 an hour. So, like, to me, it's good enough for government work. And again, it saves a lot of floors, guys. It cuts the floors in half if you can get 8 on each floor like this. So enough drooling. Let's get these wired. Oops. Wrong buttons. Or I should say wrong aim. Okay, get everything wired up nice and pretty. And then I want, again, redundancy. I know it probably doesn't make a ton of sense doing this, but if I'm messing with one thing, I don't want them all turning off. So like running separate powers. Just so you know, if I'm fiddling over here, it only shuts a couple off instead of the whole floor. Okay, guys, now the test of time here. So those are still at 500s. Nice. Still at 500s. Good. 500 is perfect. Perfect. Okay, so those are excellently centered. And again, they're close enough. In my mind, this is still a 1,000 an hour system. 950, whatever, you know, close enough. But again, you know, the trade-off is it doesn't go down that much. But again, it saves all the floors and all the builds and all the time, by the way, building all those floors. So there it is. That's what I call my 8-pack or my diamond formation. Because actually from the air, it looks like a diamond formation. Pretty freaking cool. So anyway, guys, we have got 8,000 gold an hour pouring in right now. So at this point, what I would probably do in my normal gameplay... well, actually, before I run away and have fun, I need to put down... You know, I need to finish building the systems. I need the supply depots here. So I need to branch off in another direction. I'll probably go this way. I'll get some storage down. Exactly like we did it over there. Out of my way. That is a no-go. Not in my backyard. How dare we have dirt on a dusty planet on my floors? Who put that there? Okay, back to trying to be serious here. Here I am, guys, super focused for no real reason. Oh, nuts! My Bane has returned. I thought I'd be able to squeeze him out, but another part of me knew better. But hey, we had the rusted metal spinning, and we're a little ahead of the game, so we are freaking good to go. I'm telling you guys, it all starts with rusted metal, like... yeah. I mean, the other alternative is, you know, keep warping to the space stations, keep buying it. But that's units, that's time, you know. Where here you can just kind of keep building. I'm not sure how much ferret dust I actually have. Oops. Yeah, I just did that twice. Thank you, Nintendo Switch, for screwing up the buttons. Actually, I think Nintendo came first, so thank you, Xbox, for screwing up the buttons. Okay, that'll get me done, I think, if I add it right. Oops. I know, guys, there's dirt there, and it's bothering me because I see that foot is not secured to the ground. None of these feet are secured to the ground. I'm going to pretend I didn't notice that. And I think in time, it'll be okay. But right now it's just too early. going to be a train wreck trying to figure out where that's going. Actually, I might have squeezed one in. Yeah, it's still kind of easy. I don't know. Make sure these are all wired and independent. About 1,000 an hour. Perfect. About 1,000 an hour. Perfect. See, I was worried these two might fuse. But they are still separated, so we are freaking golden, guys. And those were honestly awful close together. Like, just eyeballing that, I probably wouldn't have tried to do that on purpose. I should have scooted these two back just a little bit further away from each other. But you know what? If it works for them, it works for me. And, you know, I'm going to warp away and come back and recheck that. But as of right now, we're good. Yep, 1,000 an hour. Beautiful. Alright. Ha-ha! Happy dance! Doing my happy dance! Actually, Sunny, I'm playing on Xbox, so yeah. Buttons are all backwards. I was playing Switch earlier today, you know, TOTK. A is B, B is A, it's a nightmare. But that's okay. Happy dance! Happy dance! Happy, happy, happy dance! I'm gonna try to learn that dance in real life and then I'll stream that live. That'll be fun. I might need a few months. I might need dancing lessons. You guys have no idea. Alright, anyway, yeah, shiny rocks, just everything's happening right now. I'm super excited, guys. This is it. Gold farm down. We got our starting floor now. This is 8 times 4 is 32. So, you know, that's my kind of mental goal. And that's about, I know, when the site's going to start to break. So, 8 times 4 is 32, which means 3 more floors like that. And I will have a completed, no kidding, up and running gold site. Now, one thing I do want to do before I get out of Dodge, put down a save point here. Alright. Very excited. Anyway, where is my electrical powerhouse? I should just remember to look for the base marker, and it's on the other side of that. So, yeah, that'll help. Is it me, or do my eyes deceive me? Where is the rest of the electricity? I mean, it's got to be connected. It's blue. It's just weird. There should be another cable here running down to about this point over here. Maybe it just hasn't rendered yet. This is so weird. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I do want to see what the grid is doing. Okay, so yeah, I knew I'd have some wiggle room there. I've got 200. So I don't know how many more that would power, but I don't need to put down this many more for the next floor. I can get away with at least 1, maybe 2 less machines. So what I've got right now, I've got 5 down. So what I would probably do is finish out this 9-pack. That's only adding 4 machines. And then I should still have a little bit of play there. And since I hate running all the way over here just to deal with the powerhouse... Oh no! But at least these are less expensive. It's only 2 per. So let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 8 metal plating. That's not terrible. Alright, booyah. And guys, this stream's been going on a hot minute. We're at our 2... So within 2 hours, we actually got our S-Site and built our S-Site. Honestly, it was a good day. We did good. So I'll just finish out this floor. And guys, I'm going to call it done. Like... You know, the great thing about this game is it's real time. So when you look at that thing, you know, and it says it'll be full in 4 hours, I could literally shut the game off, eat my gym sandwich, go get a complete full workout in, thinking about how much golden units I'm going to have when I come back the whole time, and forgetting how many reps I was doing. But then, like, it'll be there. It'll be full. I'll get to go spend it, you know, or sell the gold and spend the money, whatever. And then, yeah, come back 4 hours later for more. Or, you know, you could put that time into building another floor or two or several. So yeah, it's just all the way around, you know. I'd be able to go back, get more rusted metal. I'd be able to go back, get more copper, you know. Yeah. That's why I said it snowballs. So guys, the grind is over. I can't emphasize that enough. It's all fun from here on out. And just to make sure I got the math right on all this. 8 and 8 is 16. So yeah, we've got a 300 buffer there. So basically, the next floor I put down, we are beyond covered. All right, guys, I am done. Like, wow, we nailed it. We crushed it. We murdered the competition. And yes, my knee is in the air because it's numb. Okay, unless you guys want me to do something here real quick before I log off, like, I'm happy. Mission accomplished. Where's my base marker? There. I don't know. What else were we doing? I can go check out that Sentinel boundary map. I need to find more systems. I need a carbon planet. We can go do that real quick. More inventory wouldn't hurt. But I'm pretty much flat broke now, spending all my money on metal plating. It's funny because I've been noticing in all my thumbnails, you know, fast units, fast this, fast that. And yes, in the overarching grand scheme of the game, this is very fast, especially when you start watching these units flow in. But it's taken us time to get here. So, you know, it's kind of like a cruel irony. It's fast, but that's a very relative term. But yeah, we really lucked out with the power site, guys. Like, I can't tell you how big that was. That'll really accelerate this process. Okay, thanks, Sonny. Celebratory moments. Well, honestly, I can't believe these didn't fuse. I probably, like, got it as close as it could possibly go. Wowzers. Alright. Anyway, no more drooling. Check on my machines here, see where we're at. Okay, that one is done. And honestly, just because I know how fast the chromatic metal goes, I'm just going to preemptively slap all that copper in there, even though I said, you know, other stuff needs copper too. And yes, that's a true statement. But keep in mind, I've got copper sitting back at my copper farm, so if I really need copper, you know, it's just a quick warp away. Okay, go ahead and keep it flowing, guys. As long as that stays emptied out, that machine will continue running. So when I see it getting close to 100%, I usually just go pull out whatever's in there. And it kind of, you know, it restarts that clock. All right. All right, what are we doing, guys? Help me out here. My brains are on fire and melting at the same time. They're overheated, I guess is the right way to go here. Oh, my knees! call this hugging my leg. I love my leg. My leg doesn't love me. Oh, wow. But it helps. Like, this is what I have to do to kind of push the reset button on the nerve. Any mahoozy. So yeah, options. Jump systems, find a 3-star, have some fun. That always sounds like fun. Other options, what do I need to do? Find the Sentinel boundary map. Oh no, stand by. I do not want to do that right now. I want to jump. Excuse me. Actually, and before I go off, you know, open exploring. Let's make sure I don't need anything. Gotta have my multi-pass. We are not leaving home without the multi-pass. And honestly, I want to go get a Sentinel starship. I am tired of talking about it. I'm tired of waiting. Guess what we're going to go do? We're going to go have some freaking fun. We got our S site. It's going to be a big party from now on. Yeah, I probably need those. Let's go ahead and grab the pellets. Oh, yeah. I'll take it. Silica powder, yeah. Okay, this is another one of those items, guys, you might want to hold on to, you know. And since I'm going to be jumping space stations, I might as well take those. But yeah, like, this is one of those things you might just kind of want to keep close. If not on your person, at least in your starship inventory, you know, aka my crafting inventory. But, you know what, I probably don't need the uranium. On my person, anyway. The pungium. Yeah, since we're going to get into Sentinel stuff, we might need that. Uranium, I already know we don't. And honestly, this is nothing we need to hold on to. That can go in storage as well. Okay. I'm happy. Okay, storage stuff. What was I just talking about? Silica powder, I don't need to carry that. That storage. That storage. That can be storage. And I like to hold on to that just because I never had it when I never have it when I need it. So yeah, we're gonna plan ahead this time. Okay, I think I'm about thinned out there as much as I can be thinned out. I really kind of want this in my starship along with all my other craftables. The ferrite, starship. Crafting, starship. There's a common theme here. The pungium, however, that should probably be on my person because I might be out running around doing this mission. So anything that might be related to Sentinel stuff, I'm gonna hold on to. All right. Before I leave, let's go ahead and reset the clocks here. Oh, that's actually almost done grinding. Actually, no, now's a good time to pull that out of there. That way I have a little bit of copper left. And we'll be good to go. Okay, so the first thing I want to do before we go starship hunting, guys, I want to get a glimpse. Once I get 2 glimpses, I can get all the glimpses. But not only that, I think I need at least a couple... I think, because like I said, that one time I found the Sentinel boundary map and that machine thing let me put, you know, get to a certain point. I had to put in 3 glimpses. Now I chose 3 random ones. So there's no way I accidentally guessed, you know, the right code, but I don't know, that kind of makes me wonder and worry that maybe I need 3 glimpses. So I kind of want to do a separate stream right now. Call this the glimpse stream. You know, I'll take you to some different space stations. We'll try to find the glowy guy. We'll try to go find his thing. You know, we'll get the glimpse, and then I want to run one of these systems, guys, and I'll showcase, you know, somebody's work, and I'll run all the glimpses. We'll scoop them up within, you know, probably 30, 45 minutes or so, and life will be awesome. And then we'll all have the ability to, you know, put in glimpse addresses. Yeah, I can taste it. I feel like this is where we need to head. So guys, hey, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to do a quick outro here and actually go ahead and kill stream and gen up the next one. And it should be a pretty quick one. I'm guessing within an hour we should have all this done and set for the glimpse. So folks, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you found it super helpful, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. That is always appreciated. And guys, until the next time, best of luck and happy farming. And there it is, guys. Whoa. There's no words. Till the next time, guys, peace. And let's not crash into our gold farm, shall we? Pronunciation! You know me well, Sonny. Alright. Later, guys.